Okay, I am now in Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. And I'm gonna do small funny interview with my guide, wildlife expert, who works for Asilia Safaris. And his name is Justin. And we're gonna talk about some serious things and some jokes and some funny facts.
Yeah.
So Justin is right here.
Yes.
Hi Justin, and tell me, for example, for how long you work as a wildlife expert and guide?
I've been working for almost 7 years as the expert guides, but I worked with several companies before I joined Asilia. I rejoined Asilia 2019 and I worked for 1 year, and then this COVID came out, so I quit it. It's not I quit it because the business at that time was not really good, so they terminated some few contracts and I went to join some others company. But recently 2023 I joined again Asilia. So through the whole experience, it is 7 years now I've been doing these jobs.
Okay, so tell me now about Serengeti. Tell me size, tell me everything you know about Serengeti in 1 minute.
So the Serengeti, the meaning of Serengeti, Serengeti come from the Maasai language, means that the serenity. Serenity means that the endless plain. As you see now here, it's a very, very open areas. The size of Serengeti is 14,000 kilometers, 750 kilometers square, the whole Serengeti. And
So 14,000 kilometers.
14,750.
So after we
Southern part of the country, it used to be the Selous Game Reserve. It is 55,000 kilometers square, and then 2019 they changed it and becoming the national park. It's called Nyerere National Park. Nyerere, it is our late president, the father of the nations, the founder of the countries. He passed away in 1998, and then for keeping his legacy, the other times they changed that names from the Selous Game Reserve and becoming the Nyerere National Park. So they keep that legacy of our father in the nations. That national park is found much in the southern part. So they divide now in the middle. 30,000 kilometers squares remain at the national park, and the others 25 kilometers square is remain at the photography. It's the biggest national park in the country. I think in Africa in general, it is 30,000 kilometers square.
30,000 square kilometers.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's very.
So now tell me about Tanzania. What is Tanzania? How many tribes is in Tanzania?
So Tanzania, it is a country. We used to call it Tanganyika, but in 1961 we got independent from the British, and from there we had a union with Zanzibar. Now we call it Tanzania. Zanzibar and Tanganyika, which is Tanzania. After we got independent, we call Tanganyika. In 1964, two countries, Zanzibar and Tanganyika, they join all together and they form Tanzania. That's why we call the United Republic of Tanzania. If you're talking about Tanzania, the tribes in general, roughly, we have 123 tribes.
123 tribes.
123
How many
tribes.
languages?
We speak the 123 dialects.
124.
100
Including Swahili.
So those tribes, in order for all of us to speak the one language, to communicate, we use our national language. We call it Swahili. So I speak my vernacular language. Everybody speaks their own vernacular language, but in order for all of us to communicate together, we speak Swahili, which is our national language. English become like a second language. Some other languages we learn from school, like English. Others speak a little Spanish. Others speak a little German because they learn from schools. Because we are doing this job, a kind of job, tourism job.
So now, that was kind of serious. So now tell me, in your career,
Yeah.
I would like you
Yeah.
to pull out of top of your head
Yeah.
the most funniest couple moments you experienced with tourists like me, like a very, very comedian moments.
Oh, let's go from you. The first time you arrive in the airstrip.
Yeah, go with me. Start with me.
I start with you. I have the Chinese words like "su," and when you landing, I say, "These guys look like not the Chinese. Why am having the Chinese word?" And I saw Mariana. She's not a Chinese, and I was carrying the Chinese name. Like, what? Why?
Because when I came, I saw that you holding the sign CU.
Means shoe.
And you was thinking I'm Chinese because that means Su.
Shoe, yeah.
And you was expecting to see Chinese.
I say what? I was expecting the Chinese.
And then you
and I did not see the Chinese.
So that's a funny moment in your career.
Absolutely, that the funny moment was in my career, because I've never got to receive someone with the wrong names. Like very scared things. When I was working in the southern part, I've got stuck in the very thick areas. It was very far. We want to watch the lion eating, and suddenly we got stuck from there. And it was late evening, and it was very far from the camps, and that area has too many mountains and rivers. So I tried to call the radio, but I could not reach the camps. So we slept in the jeeps until morning. So in the night, the hyenas, they were coming eating those leftover, and they just called, ooh, ooh, the hyena callings. And the couple which had cry, like we are going to die. I say no, we can't die. So we have to eat the snack and drink the old soda in the fridge, because we don't have dinner. Until the next morning, we come to get the rescue. They phoned me in the night, but they did not find it because it was raining and thick areas, and that area is few cars. And they tried to call me through the radio. The radio was not working very well, so we slept in the jeep.
So how many people? They came for honeymoon, and you were stuck in the middle.
We were watching
and lions was killed. What?
They killed the buffalo.
They killed the buffalo.
Yeah.
And you stuck, and you couldn't pull out. You couldn't reach your.
Because I was scared to step down to check it. It was very close to the buffalo, like to the lions. It was like 10 meters.
To the lion. So you couldn't jack it out because you are very scared they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So you slept until next morning.
Next morning, they called me. They looked.
And the radio didn't work to reach to the
it
base.
was a little bit far away from where I was to the camp area, and that area there were no many jeeps.
And then they start crying.
In the night when the hyenas calling, yes, but and the more time is going, the more they are becoming much familiar. In the night we start to watch the movies in their phones.
That
was very
That's
cool.
Amazing story.
And we slept in the jeep until the next morning. The lion, they were coming to close to the jeep. The hyena.
Is any other?
And another, I do the walks. We do the walkings.
Oh, you do walking too?
Yeah, I do the walkings.
Okay.
And like 23, like
23, like 2 years. 2 years ago.
I was doing the walk with the guest, and we have to cross a small river. Small, that's the water ditch. And suddenly, the elephant chased the hippo, and the hippo, they were coming to us. So we have a little bit climbing it. I succeeded to run a little bit, and the park ranger moved it. The wife ran it with another couple, but the husband got shocked and lose a lot of energy. He can't even run. So he was staying, waiting for the hippo, because he can't run. He's panicking.
You know how that's called? It's a panic freeze.
Panic freeze.
Yeah, it's freezing your muscles. You cannot go. Yeah, his legs is not responding.
So I have to come in and starting shooting the hippo, but I miss it.
Shooting?
Yeah, because we walk with the guns. We can't walk empty. We cut with the big guns.
And how did you save him?
I was just pushing the hippo, scared the hippo, and then the hippo turned off and ran.
So you shoot actually?
No, not the real shoot. I was just a little scared.
But did you shoot did you fire the bullet?
Yeah.
But you didn't try to shoot hippo?
No.
No. You just tried to scare him.
Like
and that shooting was diverting him from coming to kill this guy.
Yeah.
He would kill him?
No, he won't kill, but you never know what will happen. Because the guy, it was freezing.
He froze.
He froze like
yeah,
although he didn't move it.
Okay, so I know you have so many of these stories, and that's endless probably.
Yeah.
So let me to ask you this: what kind of advice you will give to people who never been? What kind of advice you will give to somebody who's watching this video and he wants to come to Africa on safari? The question is always how to book, with who, where to go, what time. So give me something that you think that is gonna help the people who watch this video. How to book, how to answer these questions.
So we have the Acelia straight booking. If you want to book with the Acelia, we have a Acelia booking. You just go to the Acelia website, and then you see the all details of booking, and then you're booking it. So everybody want to come. It's a very beautiful national park. It has been leading the African leading national park more than 3 years constantly, every year, at the Serengeti. Serengeti is the full package. Everything you want to see, you can see in the Serengeti. And it is depend. What do you want to see? That's the very common questions always I ask people. Because if you want to see the cats in the central Serengeti, we call it, there is one place we call in Namiri Plain, we call the home of cats. You see the lions, leopard, cheetah, everything. And every day you see it. And if you want to see the river crossing, the migrations, you come this area. We call it Kogatende, the northern part, which is normally starting from June, July, August, and a little bit of September. That's the time you succeed to see the river crossing. It's only the animal they migrate heading to our neighborhood, Masai Mara in Kenya, and they cross the river. It's the best time to visit it. You can't just only see the river crossing and the migration. You still see some other stuff like lions, leopards, the rhino always in this area is available. If you are lucky, again, you can see the cheetah. So it's the full package. If you go to southern part, which is starting from December, January, February, March, that's the time for the calving season. The whole wildebeest now they are crossing here, they are pregnant. So in January and February, that's the time they are going to give him birth. It is beautiful also. You can't just see on the wildebeest, you still see some many stuff like a lion, leopard, and cheetah. But just for the cat in the central, there is a plant, god of cat. That area is for the world.
Okay, so another question is it big difference between the companies who provide safaris in quality of safari and everything? Is it big difference or it's not?
Do you mean Asilia itself?
No, not Asilia.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say compared to Asilia to others. Is it Asilia above, middle, below, or is anybody good, or you need to be careful when you're picking the companies that you should go with the best?
Yeah.
Okay.
Asilia is the best company. There are some others company, but for us we provide a very quality service. It's not just the lodges, it's not just the accommodation, starting from the service, from the waiters, from the guides, and from everything. So Asilia, we have a very amazing service. I think.
So you would say I can confirm that because I've been guest of Asilia. But for example, a guide education is very important. So
Yes.
how long you been going in school to become guide?
So when I finished the high school, I started about the wildlife for 2 years. I have the diploma of wildlife. Started for 2 years, but there are some other people they have the bachelor. Yeah.
Before you become eligible to be guide.
In Asilia, we have a very high standard, especially through the guide, because we need to make sure that everyone who's traveling with us, especially the guests, they need to get a very good service. You can't just giving the guest someone the experience of 1 year. So we look at the driving skills. We give someone has a familiar with that areas, because we don't need someone to get lost. We need someone has the knowledge of that areas. That's why we provide the training for people.
And also you need to know psychological behaviors of animals.
Absolutely.
In order to save
People.
to save tourists who don't know nothing about.
Yeah. You need at least to having
Because you need to know that behavior in order to
animal.
avoid attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you need to read the animal. You know the mood of the animal. Elephant is not in the good mood. I don't drive very close. That elephant is fine. That lion is the mother with cubs. I can't go very close, because the cubs, they know nothing. They might come and play with me, and from there they might start becoming. That lion, they are eating. I don't want to drive very close. You need to have that we call the general knowledge about the animals. When you have it, and you are very good on driving, yes, it's very easy to get the job.
Is there anything I didn't ask you that you want to say?
Yes, I have very important things, guys. So please, you can visit in Tanzania. Tanzania we have many national parks, more than 16 national parks. So, but the Serengeti, they're very famous. We have the Ngorongoro crater, we have the Tarangire, which you are going. You are next.
Yes, I'm going
tomorrow.
next to there. Yes.
The Tarangire is very famous. A little bit about the Tarangire. There is an uncountable number of the elephants, the big bubble tree. You can do the walking. You can do the night game drive, which is the Serengeti. You can't do it.
Okay, so you cannot do night drives in Serengeti.
No, but the Tarangire.
But over there you can do night
can do the
drives.
night
Okay.
drive, yeah.
So continue with your speak, because tell anything you think it's important.
So I would like to welcome you. We have the highest mountain in Kilimanjaro, in Africa. It's called the Kilimanjaro. You can climbing it, and you're welcome. Don't feel free to travel. It's a safe country. It's good people. you can come and you experience.
You forgot
your
to
life.
say good food.
And good food.
Amazingly good
It
food.
is amazing food.
I am impressed.
We have
I am
a
impressed how
very-
healthy
Yeah,
food is, because it's mostly grown
it's grown
here
Yeah.
in the villages and sold to these camps in order to feed tourists. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
food is amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And the lodging, people gonna see that on my videos, so I don't need to speak about that.
Yeah, the
they're gonna see everything.
they will see themselves and they're
Yeah.
observing as well.
Yeah.
And if when you travel, if you can travel with Celia,
Also, you have very good trucks,
we have a very nice Jeep. Toyota Land Cruisers, and we provide a very high experience, and it's from the accommodations, food, the guiding, the knowledge. We'll show you the very beautiful experiences, especially in the Serengeti, in the country in general, because Asilia we have many properties, southern part, the central park. We have the southern part of the country.
You have,
Western.
according what I know, Asilia has 14 camps in Tanzania
14 camps.
and 4 camps in Kenya.
And now we are opening
that's
the new
18.
one in Uganda.
Or you opening in
Yeah,
Uganda?
for the gorilla tracking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Justin, this was amazing. Thank you very much.
It is a pleasure.